Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So today's video is the Royal Rumble review. Pretty much I'm just going to review of the whole Royal Rumble, the card, and give you my take on what I thought. So this was the kickoff show. This was the only match on the kickoff show, I believe. I don't watch the kickoff show, I just know who won. So it was the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Asuka and Charlotte Flair versus Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. So yeah, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler actually won. This is the only match I did get wrong in my predictions video. If you haven't checked that out, go check it out. Probably now, who cares at that point? But actually, no, I did watch this match. I just cut the last little bit. Lacey Evans interfered and Ric Flair and cost Charlotte and Asuka the match. I mean, this is going to set up, well, obviously at one point, Lacey Evans versus Charlotte Flair in the near future. And we're obviously going to get Charlotte Flair versus Asuka again at WrestleMania. And most likely Charlotte Flair will win the champion just like every single goddamn time. Like, thank God Charlotte Flair and Asuka lost the tag team titles because they're in two different feuds. They're not even in the same feud. Like, Charlotte is in a rival with Lacey Evans. Asuka's in a rival with Alexa Bliss. Why are they the tag team champions? It doesn't make any sense to me. So I guess give it to Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler, even though they're not even a tag team. So I don't know. And at this point anymore. Anyways, so the first match of the card, now we're actually on the card, is WWE Championship, Drew McIntyre versus Goldberg for the WWE Championship. That's what I meant to say. So WWE had me at the edge of my seat, man, for this whole match. I was scared we were gonna get, the Fiend whole story thing again. Goldberg comes, defeats the Fiend, ruins the Fiend character, and thankfully, WWE made Drew McIntyre win. I'm glad, he's still the champion, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna hold it all the way till WrestleMania. Don't know who his opponent will be. Well, I mean, it's a 50-50, so the third match, probably, the lowest point of the show. Not to say, the match was bad or anything. They fought before, and in my opinion, the first match they had, I think that was TLC, was when Carmella debuted her new gimmick. I think that was a better match than this one, so that's why I think it was the lowest point of the show, because look at the card. You had the WWE Champion, Universal, this match, and the two Royal Rumbles. So this was the lowest point of the show. Still entertaining though. It was the Women's Championship, Sasha Banks versus Carmella. Obviously, Sasha Banks was gonna win, and she did win. I really have nothing to say about the match. So the Women's Royal Rumble. So I'm going in order of the card, and it was. If I were to give it ratings, like, out of 10, I'd probably give it, like, 9, 8.5 out of 10, or 8 out of 10. I really like the start. Naomi came back. I was going to make a video of my 6 predictions, and Naomi was one of them. I never released it. I did make it, though, but it's irrelevant now. Glad to see Naomi back. Bayley started the match with Naomi. Bianca Belair was the third entry, which, speaking of Bianca Belair, she won the Royal Rumble. My pick. I predicted her to win the Royal Rumble. Pretty sure a lot of people did. Heck, I even made a whole video just on Bianca Belair talking about how good she is in the ring. And I'm glad WWE is finally booking something right. Like I said, and I know she debuted last year, but they rebuilt her. They pretty much, what am I looking for? They pretty much debuted her on SmackDown, and I'm counting that as her debut. I'm counting the SmackDown as a re-debut. I felt like, Raw, SmackDown, they just needed new superstars, because that's when the whole everything started, was March, April. So they just brought her all along in a storyline, but I don't even know what I'm saying right now. But oh yeah, a call-up hasn't been treated like Bianca Belair since Kevin Owens went on Raw and defeated John Cena on his first night. So I'm glad, Bianca Belair won. WWE did get me, though. I'll admit. When it was Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, and Rhea Ripley in the final three, I was like, please, not Charlotte Flair. No. We all know Charlotte Flair is going to face Asuka at WrestleMania. So just there's really no point. And then once Charlotte Flair got eliminated, it was Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair. I was fine with either or, preferably Bianca Belair, not only because I predicted her, but she's like my second favorite woman on the roster, maybe the first now. And Bianca Belair won and is facing Sasha Banks. I'm pretty sure, in my opinion, she's going to face Sasha Banks at the Royal Rumble. I keep saying Royal Rumble. WrestleMania. I just can't believe, last year, well, not this time last year, but pretty soon it will be 1 year since last year's WrestleMania happened. They're using the same logo too, but anyways. So I'm glad WWE, booked the right person to win the Royal Rumble. I mean, she pretty much has the full package when it comes to, a superstar. Good in the ring. Mic skills are good. She has charisma, a catchy phrase. I mean, that's the full package. That's what you need in wrestling to be successful. And I'm glad Bianca Belair, she's going to be the biggest face in the women's roster. She's going to carry this division for the next decade, in my opinion. And so let's go to the next match. The Universal Championship, Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens in a last man standing match. Roman Reigns did defeat Kevin Owens. Now, before, I preferred Roman Reigns versus Adam Pearce. And then when Kevin Owens did that segment in the car where he talked about his grandparents and all that, that got me invested in the storyline. Before I wasn't, because we had this match twice, all right? And I was actually watching an old Royal Rumble back in 2017, and they actually fought in 2017 at the Royal Rumble. So, it was pretty funny. 4 years later, here we are again with the same match. But what a match. That's one hell of a match. It told a story, and Roman Reigns is doing the best work of his career. Kevin Owens is doing an amazing job right now. And I don't know if you guys noticed, there was a botch. Holy shit, what the hell was that? Yo, should that loud bang, guys? Yo, holy shit. I don't know if you heard that. I'm gonna come back onto this and... Yo. Okay, anyways. What the hell? Damn, bro, the day almost died. Anyways, I'm actually kind of scared, though. So, I don't know if you guys noticed the botch, but Paul Heyman couldn't unhandcuff Roman Reigns, and the ref stopped counting to 10, and it looks so bad. It looks terrible. Like, at most the ref could have done is went to Roman, and Roman, hit him with something, and he went down. But it looked terrible. And when he actually got handcuffed and couldn't get up, I actually thought Kevin Owens was going to win the match. Because he couldn't get up, and then he stopped counting because Paul Heyman couldn't unhandcuffed him. So, it looks stupid, but it was pretty obvious Roman Reigns is going to win. I don't think he's going to lose anytime soon, if I'm really being honest. So, Roman Reigns won. Good booking. I like it. And the last match, the Men's Royal Rumble. Wow. What a match. A lot of returns. I'm just going to go over some of the returns. We had Carlito at number 8. Kane, I forget what number. Christian, first time in 7 years. Glad to see him back. Probably a one-off. Or maybe he might have another match in the near future. Maybe. Who knows? He did look very good, though. I'll admit. He looked pretty sharp. Seth Rollins' return. Once again, I made a video. Never released it. He was one of my, predictions. Glad to see him back at the number 29 spot, too. And the winner was Edge. So he started the Rumble at number 1 with Orton, and Edge and Orton finished the match. So glad to see Edge win Royal Rumble. My opinion, I think we're going to get Edge versus Roman Reigns. I don't know why. I don't see Edge facing Drew McIntyre. I really don't. I see Edge versus Drew McIntyre. Or sorry, oh my god. Edge versus Roman Reigns and Bianca Belair will face Sasha Banks. So, in my opinion, what a card. And, I mean, you have to give it 10 out of 10. Like, yeah, you know, you could, you know, the down point was Sasha Banks versus Carmella. But you're going to get a down point at the Royal Rumble or any pay-per-view in general. But, I mean, other than that, tell me what you guys think down below. What would you rate it out of 10? Personally, I think it's a 10 out of 10 pay-per-view. Edge won the Royal Rumble back in 2009, exactly on the same date, July 31st. Well, not like, you know, year-wise, but July 31st, or my god, January 31st, 2009 was the last time he won the Royal Rumble, and now he wins it January 31st, 2021. So, just crazy, and he's going back. Actually, you know what? Thinking of it, he might face Drew McIntyre because he never lost the WWE Championship, and that's what Drew McIntyre holds. But Drew McIntyre is a face, Edge is a face. I don't really see that happening unless if Drew McIntyre turns heel or he loses the belt by WrestleMania. Who knows? So that's a question mark. I do know Bianca Belair will face Sasha Banks at WrestleMania. So other than that, tell me what you guys think about the pay-per-view down below, and peace.